Ballyard baseball. Ballyard baseball. Ballyard baseball. Ballyard baseball. Hey, Ballyard baseball. Clap, 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 clap. Ballyard baseball.
And keep costs low. Success.
It's appropriate. The birthday of Jesus.
3 cows, a pig, and a parakeet. This is Ballyard baseball. It's a great day at the Ballyard. This is River Morgan, overlooking the best ballpark in ball. From the skybox at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake, this is Ballyard Baseball. Tonight's matchup, Sweetwater Sugar Gliders at Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite. Games all weekend, tomorrow and the next day and the next day. Check our schedule at ballyardbaseball.com. Fans are streaming, pouring, disembarking from the flyover gondola, sugar tracks, railroad, water taxi, and personal watercraft. You can find all things Ballyard Baseball at ballyardbaseball.com. Fan fun for you tonight. Our fan of the game will be awarded a future appearance on the Ballyard Baseball Network with me, River Morgan. We will award one free merchandise item up to $35 in value from the Ballyard Baseball shop at ballyardbaseball.com. And tonight's in-game philanthropy is, again, Toys for Tots during this holiday season. Ballyard Baseball is next. Gliders and Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite on the Ballyard Baseball Network.
Ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, Sundays, ice cream.
BBN. Theater of the Mind. You're listening to Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network. The Palace of Pong, the place for paddles. Ping Pong Palace, where ping pong players play ping pong and people populate pre- and post-perfect performances at the Ballyard. Ping Pong Palace, positioned perfectly for our population, perpendicular to the pit, plus pleasant proximity to our pristine pond. Please, pop in for Pong. Purchase pop, popcorn, pizza, pastries. Take it from me. Ping Pong Winchester. The place for Pong is Ping Pong Palace. Ping Pong Palace, positioned perfectly for our population, perpendicular to the pit, plus pleasant proximity to our pristine pond. Please, pop in for Pong. You're listening to Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network.
Sports fans, broadcast announcing is evolving. Play-by-play is now play-by-play. Who needs bothersome people who have their own opinions, rooting interests, and skin in the game? Play-by-play, the next frontier in sports announcing.
Welcome back to the Ballyard. I'm River Morgan in the skybox behind home plate. Luxurious arrangement at the Ballyard, where the dugouts are always clean, the umpires are always right, and nobody forgets their water bottle. BallyardBaseball.com is the spot for all things Ballyard. BallyardBaseball.com is the place to visit online for Ballyard Baseball merchandise. The gift shop, team links, schedule information, and more. And while you're at BallyardBaseball.com, join the village. Look for the Join the Village section. Submit your contact email, and we'll keep you updated on all things Ballyard. BallyardBaseball.com is the website. As is the case with each game at the Ballyard, in-game philanthropy, real-world philanthropy, again benefiting Toys for Tots with this fourth game of our inaugural season of Ballyard Baseball. QR code on your screen, Toys for Tots, the Ballyard Baseball beneficiary of the common goodness of Sugar Lakers, the villagers, all of you who support Ballyard Baseball. If you have the ability, to support Toys for Tots in this holiday season. Support the fantastic work they do for young people all across the great land. There's the QR code on your screen to support Toys for Tots. Thank you, Marine Corps Reserves, for administering this life-changing charity. That QR code is where you can capture the image or jump to the donation website for Toys for Tots on the BallyardBaseball.com website. You can make a difference with the QR or click the link at BallyardBaseball.com. Well, you heard the ominous play-by-play commercial moments ago. Tonight, I, River Morgan, will graciously take a back seat to our new AI host, Morgana. Morgana is the appointed pitch-by-pitch voice starting tonight from the Ballyard at Sugar Lake for Ballyard Baseball. And I, River Morgan, will continue to serve as your game host for Ballyard Baseball, but the times, they are a-changin'. A computerized robot will call the pitch-by-pitch game action for you tonight. Our matchup, Sweetwater Sugar Gliders at Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite. Second game of the season for each team, with the Sugar Gliders picking up a win in their first game, while Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite defeated in their first contest. So they sit at 0-1. Each team will play 5 games in this first regular season. That will then give way to the top 2 who will play in the Ballyard Series best of 3 in January. But variety of games coming up, including tomorrow and Sunday and the next day. Check that on BallyardBaseball.com. As I said, on the Ballyard Baseball Network, a computerized robot will now present the action as we get ready for our first pitch with Sweetwater Sugar Gliders and Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite. For the Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite, it is A. Cheever on the mound. Lefty will be on the hill, pitching his counterpart on the hill for Sweetwater Sugar Gliders tonight, Upton Litt, who switch hits at the plate and pitches left-handed. And each pitcher today is numbered 14. As it turns out, it'll be Cheever against Litt on the hill. Brock East is behind the plate for Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite, and it is Oscar Kipling, the catcher for Sweetwater Sugar Gliders, bats right, throws right, who will lead off in the top of the first as I give way. River Morgan, step aside during the 5 innings of play. I'll be your game host in between. But now Morgana will take us through the pitch-by-pitch in the top of the first.
It's the top of the first. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut, 0. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps, 0. Oscar K is at bat. AC pitching. The bases are empty. No one out.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-1.
Strike 2.
The count is 1-2. Oscar K lines out to left fielder Aiden M. Edgar C steps up to the plate.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-0.
Strike 1.
The count is 1-1.
Strike 2.
The count is 1-2. Edgar C out at first on drop, third strike. Walthall steps up to the plate.
Strike one.
The count is 0-1.
Ball one.
The count is 1-1.
Foul.
The count is 1-2.
Ball two.
The count is 2-2.
Ball three.
The count is 3-2. Walthall lines out to center fielder Max A. That ends the top of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut. 0. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps. 0. Leading off for Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps will be Max A, then Flash L, then Juss B.
Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network is brought to you by the Flyover Gondola. Hover over a game or enjoy the best view of Sugar Lake's nightly fireworks show. And by Ballyard Bets, honoring our cease and desist order. And by Sweet Peace Cemetery, the sweet way to go.
It's the bottom of the first. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut. 0. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps. 0. Max A is at bat. Upton L pitching. The bases are empty. No one out. That ends the top of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut. 0. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps. 0. Leading off for Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps will be Max A, then Flash L, then Juss B. It's the bottom of the first. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut. 0. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps. 0. Max A steps up to the plate.
Ball one.
The count is 1-0.
Strike one.
The count is 1-1.
Foul.
The count is 1-2.
Foul.
The count is 1-2. Max A triples on a line drive to left fielder Walthall. Flash L steps up to the plate.
Foul.
The count is 0-1. Flash L grounds out. Shortstop Hemingway as to first baseman Rudyard D. Matze held up at third. Juss B steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 0 today.
Foul.
The count is 0-1.
Strike two.
The count is 0-2.
Foul.
The count is 0-2.
Ball one.
The count is 1-2. It's the bottom of the first. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut. 0. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps. 1. Rocky is at bat. Upton L pitching. 1 on, 1 out. Rocky steps up to the plate.
Ball one.
The count is 1-0.
Ball two.
The count is 2-0. Rocky lines out to left fielder Waldell. Juss B remains at second. Dirk D steps up to the plate.
Foul.
The count is 0-1.
Ball one.
The count is 1-1.
Ball two.
The count is 2-1.
Foul.
The count is 2-2.
Foul.
The count is 2-2.
Ball three.
The count is 3-2. Dirk D singles on a hard ground ball to left fielder Waldell. Juss B advances to third. Lee J steps up to the plate. The count is 0-1.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-1.
Ball 2.
The count is 2-1.
Strike 2.
The count is 2-2.
Strike 3, you're out.
Lee J strikes out looking, Upton L pitching. That ends the bottom of the first. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut, 0. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps, 1. Leading
As the Ballyard features Morgana, the new play-eye by play-eye, the robotized computer doing the work on play-by-play, the village, the beauty of the Ballyard spreads before us. From the skybox, I'm River Morgan as we head toward the second inning of play. That first inning, 1 run for Elite Prospects, Gold Platinum Elite, who have a contractual agreement with Ballyard Baseball that their full name must be said every time. 1 run for Elite Prospects, Gold Platinum Elite, and the Sweetwater Sugar Gliders. Nobody reached base, 2 lineouts and a strikeout. Edgar Christie was the strikeout victim. We will be hearing from some of these players as the season unwinds about how they selected their jersey numbers. All of the Sugar Gliders players, of course, are named for literary folk or intellectuals, thinkers, brain people. Oscar Kipling led off in the first. Edgar Christie batted second, and Walt Langston was the third batter who lined out to center field on a shot that ended the top of the first. Maya Sinclair bats cleanup, had a great game in their opener to get the win. The Sugar Gliders a few days ago. Sinclair playing third base, a beast at the plate, right-handed batter. Will lead off in the top of the second. Upton Litt, switch hitter, and a left-handed arm who's on the hill today for Sweetwater Sugar Gliders, bats second in the top of 2. And Sendak Seuss, the center fielder, lefty Seuss, will be the third batter, due up in the top of the second for Sweetwater Sugar Gliders. Elite Prospects, Gold Platinum Elite. Now, they got some work done in that bottom of the first. Leadoff triple by Max Alpha, the II, son of Coach Max Alpha for Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite. The triple cashed in then on a base hit, a double by Juss Barrels, who ripped it off the brick wall in right center. The left-handed batter, Barrels, sent it to the wall. RBI. Those two fueled the team in their previous game, a loss for the Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite, and they're at it again in the bottom of the first. Combining for the run, Max Alpha, the II, scores it, and Juss Barrels, the RBI. Brock East, the catcher, then lined out with Barrels aboard. Single by Dirk Dingers, the third baseman, and Legit struck out, looking to end the bottom of the first. As I mentioned, Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite manager Max Alpha, who drives a 5-ton pickup truck. He owns that and 3 others. He owns 4 of the 6 automobiles that are registered in the village of Sugar Lake. Just 2 roads in this town, one split by Sugar Lake, Road Trip Road, and Long Bridge Road runs off of the east end of Road Trip Road up north toward Sweet Pea Cemetery out across Baseball Bay. Max Alpha, you can see him puffing smoke out the exhaust pipe of his 5-ton pickup truck. And his opponent today, Dexter Rose, the manager of Sweetwater Sugar Gliders. Dexter Rose has his team coming back to bat after we finish this break from the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. Glad you're with us tonight. Happy holidays to all and to all a Ballyard night. Great to have you join us for tonight's contest featuring two talented squads. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite hosting the Sweetwater Sugar Gliders at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. Back with the top of the second after a little more of our break. This is a test of the emergency alert system. Run! This has been a test of the emergency alert system. In the event of an actual emergency, you're probably cooked. Let's drive a car, Sugar Lakers.
It's Cam from Cartropolis. We need you. Our 10-acre lot has more than 2,000 new cars just waiting to be driven. Drive home today with a ridiculous deal on a new car. Sugar Lake needs more cars. The flyover gondola, sugar tracks railroad, water taxi, all boring compared to piloting your very own car. Come and see me, Cam, at Cartropolis on Road Trip Road just outside the East Weather Wall. Cartropolis, where our goal is to double the number of cars on the roads of Sugar Lake, from 6 cars to 12 cars.
It's your turn to drive, Sugar Lakers. In memory of one of Sugar Lake's most kind and giving residents, the management is honored to announce the dedication of the Whiz P. Renner Memorial Urinal in the men's restroom down the first base line at the Ballyard. His grandson, Peep Renner, a talented member of Ballyard Baseball's palindrome team, Whiz P. Renner, was an ardent supporter of Bomb Mob and all things Ballyard baseball. Fans, when nature calls, take a stroll down the first base line at the Ballyard and pay your respects in the Whiz P. Renner Memorial Urinal.
Sports fans, broadcast announcing is evolving. Play-by-play is now play-by-play. Who needs bothersome people who have their own opinions, rooting interests, and skin in the game? Play-by-play, the next frontier in sports announcing.
It's the top of the second. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut. 0. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps. 1. Maya S is at bat. AC pitching. The bases are empty, no one out. Maya S steps up to the plate.
Foul!
The count is 0-1.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-1.
Foul!
The count is 1-2.
Foul!
The count is 1-2.
Ball 2.
The count is 2-2. The count is 2-2.
Ball 3.
The count is 3-2. Maya S. homers on a line drive to left field. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut, 1. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps, 1. Upton L steps up to the plate.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-0.
Foul.
The count is 1-1.
Ball 2.
The count is 2-1.
Take a base.
Upton L is hit by pitch, AC pitching. Sendak S steps up to the plate.
Foul.
The count is 0-1.
Foul.
The count is 0-2. Upton L steals second.
Strike 3, you're out.
Sendak S strikes out swinging, AC pitching. Upton L remains at second. Rudyard D steps up to the plate.
Strike 1.
The count is 0-1.
Strike 2.
The count is 0-2. Rudyard D grounds out. Second baseman Ike L to first baseman Juss B. Upton L advances to third. Hobbs R steps up to the plate. Hobbs R singles on a bunch of third baseman Dirk D. Upton L scores. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut, 2. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps, 1. Hemingway S steps up to the plate.
Strike 1.
The count is 0-1. Hobbs R steals second.
Strike 2.
The count is 0-2.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-2. Hobbs R steals third. Hemingway S is out on foul tip. AC pitching. That ends the top of the second. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut. 2. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps. 1. Leading off for Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps will be Aiden M, then AC, then Ike L.
River Morgan hosting your Skybox experience at the Ballyard. Thanks for being with us for this clutch matchup, key matchup for Sweetwater Sugar Gliders and for Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite. Got a 2-1 score into the bottom of the second inning as the Drum Diamond out in center field of the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. You see the Ballyard nighttime shot on your screen and the diamond-shaped brown chairs just below the scoreboard out in center field. That's where Drum Diamond assembles for every game. Percussion sounds ring through the night air of Sugar Lake as our drummers perform their riffs, jams, and otherwise soulful melodies for us on the variety of percussion instruments. So glad you were with us tonight. Thank you for being part of Ballyard Baseball during this holiday season. Thrilled to have you in the mix as we get through this 5-inning game tonight. 5 innings, the duration for Sweetwater Sugar Gliders, Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite 2-1 in the middle of the second inning. Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network is brought to you by Starting 9 Golf Course. Crush your tee shot over the Sugar Monster and win a free round. And by Sweet Strings Band Shell. Live music from classical to country. And by umpires. We're people too. Ballyard Baseball!
It's the bottom of the second. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut. 2. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps. 1. Aiden M is at bat. Upton L pitching. The bases are empty, no one out. That ends the top of the second. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut. 2. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum. It's the bottom of the second. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut. 2. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps. 1. Aiden M steps up to the plate.
Foul!
The count is 0-1.
Foul!
The count is 0-2.
Strike 3, you're out.
Aiden M strikes out swinging. Upton L pitching. AC steps up to the plate.
Strike 1.
The count is 0-1.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-1.
Strike 2.
The count is 1-2. AC pops out to third baseman Maya S. Eichel steps up to the plate.
Foul!
The count is 0-1.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-1.
Ball 2.
The count is 2-1.
Ball 3.
The count is 3-1.
Strike 2.
The count is 3-2.
Out.
Ike L is out on foul tip. Upton L pitching. That ends the bottom of the second. No runs, no hits, no errors. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut 2. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps 1. It's the top of the third. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut 2. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps 1.
BBN. Theater of the Mind.
River Morgan in the skybox. To the third inning we go of a 5-inning ball game. 2-1. Good game. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders getting enough so far against this potent lineup of Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite. Visualized on your screen, you can see the pitching performance so far for A. Cheever, the lefty. 2 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earnies, 3 strikeouts tallied on 37 pitches by Cheever. 1 hit by pitch. And the big shot so far for the offense of Sweetwater Sugar Gliders came from Maya Sinclair. Another home run for Maya. 1 at bat, 1 long shot. That ball was yard. Also scoring, Hobbs Rousseau knocks in a run with a bunt. Third base runner at the time was Upton Litt. Litt was hit by pitch and stole a base, moved up on a ground ball, and then a 2-out bunt, surprising everybody. Hobbs Rousseau, the other run batted in for Sweetwater Sugar Gliders. The pitching so far in this game for Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite. Of course, they started Aiden Mazing. Mazing took the hill in their opener and got the loss in a tough decision. Aiden Mazing playing left field today, and it's A. Cheever pitching. So you see Cheever's numbers there for Sweetwater. Upton Litt, you see the numbers: 2 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earnie, and 3 strikeouts from Upton Litt on 40 pitches for the Sweetwater Sugar Gliders arm. That's how it's gotten to this point where we are now after 2 innings. 5-inning ball game is what you've got in front of you as we enjoy Ballyard baseball on a beautiful night at Highland Island, Sugar Lake. Simple reminder, the village map appears before you on your screen, and take a tour around that. Go to ballyardbaseball.com. You can click on the map of the village. You can also click on the illustration of the Ballyard to tour around in your own mind and pick out your favorite spots. That's all at ballyardbaseball.com. And a reminder, while we're at it tonight, Toys for Tots, the real world philanthropy in game tonight for Ballyard Baseball. Love to help Toys for Tots. Appreciate everything they do. The Marine Reserves operating that legacy program that helps so many. If you have the opportunity to capture the QR code on your screen or go to ballyardbaseball.com and click on the link to the Toys for Tots donation page, help out somebody who could use a little help at the holidays and make a difference. Thank you for doing that in our in-game philanthropy with Toys for Tots on a beautiful night at the Ballyard. Third inning coming up. The third inning stretch will hit between the top and bottom of the third in a 5-inning game with Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite chasing 1 run on the Sweetwater Sugar Gliders. The Sugar Gliders have the lead at a 2-1 count through the first 2 innings of play.
Ballyard baseball. Ballyard baseball.
Hey, Ballyard baseball. Clap, 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 clap.
Ballyard baseball.
You are listening to Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network.
Yeehaw!
Ribby Rodeo, professional rodeo in Sugar Lake. 2 nights each week. We're not stupid, only on nights there are not ball games at the Ballyard. All good rodeo starts with bull riding and ends with bull riding. Recognized as the #1 barrel racing rodeo on the circuit. Plus, mutton busting, greased pig, and open pits provided by Bullpen Barbecue. Ribby Rodeo is a proud partner of Ballyard Baseball. Tonight's team sponsor for Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite is Elite Elote. When you only tolerate the best. When you only have time for the finest. When you have the overwhelming sensation that you are simply better than others. Only Elite Elote will do. Roasted, steamed, grilled, creamed. Our elote is elite. Harvested from the finest fields, using only elite dirt. Elite Elote says, let's go, Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite. Elote is the Spanish word for corn cob.
It's the top of the third. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut. 2. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps. 1. AC pitching. The bases are empty, no one out.
Foul!
The count is 0-1.
Foul!
The count is 0-2.
Foul!
The count is 0-2.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-2. Oscar K lines out to pitcher AC. Edgar C steps up to the plate. They're 0-1 today.
Strike 1.
Tonight's
The count
team
is
sponsor
0-1.
for Sweetwater.
Strike 2.
The count is 0-2.
Strike 3, you're out.
Edgar C strikes out swinging. AC pitching. Walt L steps up to the plate. They're 0-1 today.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-0.
Strike one.
The count is 1-1. Walt L. hits an inside-the-park home run on a line drive to right fielder Lee J. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut. 3. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps. 1. Maya S. steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 1 today. Maya S. doubles on a line drive to left fielder Aiden M. Upton L. steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 0 today. Upton L. lines out to third baseman Dirk D. That ends the top of the third. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut. 3. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps. 1.
Thank you for listening to Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network. River Morgan with you in the skybox, middle of the third inning stretch. In our first game of Ballyard Baseball, I accidentally had my microphone open. Maybe that's part of why Morgana, the computerized robot, has taken over on the play-by-play, and I'm hosting from the Ballyard in the skybox at Sugar Lake. Glad you're with us. River Morgan with you on a beautiful night for Ballyard Baseball. Thanks, as always, to our best in the land field crew for their work, our staff of the Ballyard. Tonight's 5-umpire crew behind the plate, J.D. Petrino, first base umpire Lucy Dennis, third base umpire Billy Clem, the great grandson, descendant of his great grandpa William Clem, 18 times the Major League World Series. William Clem umpired. Look it up in the Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, New York. William Clem, his descendant of many generations removed. Billy Clem handling third base umpiring tonight, thanks to Billy. And umpiring the gap, Jocko Harvey. When you look at the Ballyard Baseball illustration, the stadium look in right center field, the gap is the low brick wall right to the immediate left of the hanging basket in right center. If a ball skips over that, a player can get all they can. The outfielder can leap over that lower part of the wall and try to get it back in play before they score. That did not happen just now, with Walt Langston hitting one through the gap in right center for a run home. That's what an in-the-park home run is called. Different than a home run. The run home for Walt Langston, making it 3-1 in favor of the Sweetwater Sugar Gliders on a gap shot. Jocko Harvey had the call, part of our 5-umpire crew. And, of course, JUCO Jimmy Juice. JUCO Jimmy is guarding the shack. He's the shack umpire out at Ballyard Bets outside the stadium on the right side, down the right field side, outside the stadium, under the dim pathway lighting. Ballyard Bets ceased and desisted, and JUCO Jimmy Juice out there umpiring, making sure no wagering takes place at the Ballyard and Ballyard baseball. Well, third inning stretch, a great tradition here at the Ballyard. I accidentally had the first round of that. The second round we had performed by students from the Sugar Lake Elementary School for the gifted, accelerated, and superior. Great job by them. And, of course, our third game, fresh off of their win in Game 2, the Highland Island Yeti. The Yeti performed our third inning stretch. And tonight we're happy to have back, just fresh out on school break, students again from a different classroom, but they're all superior at the Sugar Lake Elementary School for the gifted, accelerated, and superior. Tonight they're going to attempt, and we don't think they've had a chance to rehearse. That's not what they do. They're too busy digging deep into all their accelerated studies, but they take me out to the ball game with the students from the elementary, and they're going to attempt to the tune of Jingle Bells. Third inning stretch with our young students. We appreciate them being here tonight to present.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks, and I don't care if I ever get back. Root, root, root for the home. No, no, not those guys. Root, root, root for the Ballyard. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Hey.
Cliche Country, Sugar Lake's unicorn of radio. Wide open and in the saddle. Tough, gritty. We are servant leaders with exceptional bandwidth who give 110%. So open a can of worms and beat a dead horse. Get outside the box. 108.1 FM. Put a pin in it for a win-win situation. Sugar Lake's Cliche Country, 108.1 FM. It is what it is. You got this. Have a nice rest of your day. A reminder with our in-game prizes tonight, River Morgan from the Skybox reminding you to email in. You can email tonight thegame@ballyardbaseball.com. Again, the email address, thegame@ballyardbaseball.com. Email, let us know if you'd like to win an in-game prize. The two prizes up for grabs tonight. One is Fan of the Game. When you're selected as Fan of the Game, you have an opportunity to appear in a future broadcast with me, River Morgan, and Morgana, our computerized robot play-by-play, and, of course, Ping Pong Winchester, the legendary Ping Pong Winchester, longtime play-by-play voice of the Ballyard, also one of the founding members of this great Ballyard on Highland Island, the vision and the process to get this to happen, built his billions in fortunes financially with his local shop, the Ping Pong Palace, thanks to Ping Pong Winchester, and thanks to Morgana and myself, River Morgan, reminding you if you email in for today's prizes, thegame@ballyardbaseball.com. Let us know if you want to be Fan of the Game for a chance to appear on a future Ballyard baseball broadcast on the Ballyard Baseball Network. Or let us know if you'd like to be considered for merchandise. We'll give away one free merchandise item up to $35 in value from the Ballyard Baseball shop at ballyardbaseball.com. Email thegame@ballyardbaseball.com. You can say all if you would be up for either one of those prizes, or let us know if you'd like Fan of the Game or merch. To the bottom of the third inning we go. Bottom of the third coming up now. Elite Prospects, Gold Platinum Elite down by 2, batting bottom of the third in a 5-inning ball game. Take it away, Morgana.
It's the bottom of the third. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut, 3. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps, 1. Upton L pitching. The bases are empty, no one out. That ends the top of the third. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut. 3. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps. 1. It's the bottom of the third. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut. 3. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps. 1. Maxa steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 1 today.
Foul!
The count is 0-1.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-1.
Foul!
The count is 1-2. Maxa homers on a fly ball to center field. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut. 3. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps. 2. Flash L steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Hey, Morgana, friendly reminder to our fans tonight, an honor being presented also in memory of presentation, dedication. That's coming up after this bottom of the third. A longtime impactful resident of the village of Sugar Lake being commemorated and having a special recognition and a spot here at the Ballyard, all of his own and his family's, to celebrate his great life. Be sure you're with us after this inning for the commentary and remembrance of one of Sugar Lake's finest, Morgana.
Foul!
The count is 0-1.
Strike 2.
The count is 0-2.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-2.
Ball 2.
The count is 2-2.
Strike 3, you're out.
Flash L strikes out swinging. Upton L pitching. Juss B steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 1 today.
Yeah, while Juss Barrels digs in, Morgana, just a little extra color, maybe more than the computerized robot is programmed to handle. Max Alpha, the II, goes yard. Crushes it over the scoreboard in center field. Of course, Max Alpha, the II, son of manager Max Alpha. Still the dispute ongoing with the commissioners of Ballyard Baseball. Ballyard Baseball does not allow any player to wear the number 1, and of course Max Alpha wants Max Alpha the II to wear number 1, but number 1 not available. So Max Alpha the II wears number 11, but Max Alpha tells us that's actually 1-1 as a double expression toward the commissioners of the Ballyard and Ballyard Baseball. So Max Alpha the II, number 11 in your scorebook, number 1 in his dad's heart. Center fielder has a triple and a home run in this game, has scored both of the runs for Elite Prospects Gold, Platinum Elite, and fascinating stuff when you really get inside of those stories, Morgana, don't you think? I mean, it's there's a lot here.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-0.
Or Flash Leather, for example, Morgana, just struck out 0 for 2 today, but phenomenal fielder, Flash Leather, twin brother Ike Leather at second base and Flash at shortstop. The Leather brothers just unbelievable up the middle, and really fun to watch them play, Morgana. Don't you see them demonstrate great defense just game in, game out?
Strike one.
The count is 1-1.
Foul.
The count is 1-2. Juss B singles on a line drive to center fielder Sendak S. Brocky steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Well, Morgana, perhaps what the fans didn't get from the audio and computerized roboticism, that ball almost hit the hole in the wall in left center field. On your nighttime imaging of the ball yard at Sugar Lake on your screen, the left center hole in the wall, if you hit it through that, it's a home run. And the shot from Juss Barrels, now 2 for 2 on the day, hit just to the right, over toward the tank, where each player who participates in a game at the ball yard autographs the ball, tosses it in that tank out there near center field. But that hole in the wall, Juss Barrels just missed it. Almost put another hole in the wall. Hit that so hard, Morgana, just a rocket shot. And thought he might have had one through the hole in the wall for a round tripper. Instead, it banged off the bricks. They might have to do some integrity testing on the mortar out there after this game to be sure the wall is still at ball yard grade. That ball caromed back toward the shortstop, rolled in, dented the ball. And Hemingway Shakespeare picked it up and held Juss Barrels to a single with one away, Morgana. The Ping Pong Winchester back awake and knocking the ping pong ball around a little bit behind us. Always fun to hear ping pong, such a great part of our family here, Morgana. Just love when ping pong can be part of what we're doing. And you and yours also, Morgana.
The count is 0-1.
Ball one.
The count is 1-1.
Foul.
The count is 1-2.
Strike three, you're out.
Brocky strikes out swinging. Upton L pitching. Juss B remains at first. Dirk D steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 1 today. Juss B steals second.
Oh, Morgana, it was a mighty whiff by Brock East. Took a huge cut on that strike three swing. Juss Barrels showing the athleticism. Taking the bag at second on the strikeout pitch with a chance to tie the game here from Dirk Dingers.
Foul.
The count is 0-1.
Foul.
The count is 0-2. Dirk D out other to first baseman Rudyard D. That ends the bottom of the third. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut. 3. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps. 2. Leading off for Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut will be Sendak S, then Rudyard D, then Hobbs R. It's the top of the fourth. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut. 3. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps. 2. Sendak S steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Morgana, if it's all right, if I add to that. So what the followers, listeners, fans, viewers in their various abodes and shelters sprinkled around our fine land, Morgana. An unfortunate situation. Dirk Dingers trying to be resourceful there with a runner at second and trailing by a run in a 5-inning game, the bottom of the third. Dirk Dingers put down a beautiful bunt, reached on that, and Max Alpha, check it, Juss Barrels rounded third and scored on the play. However, that run disallowed, and it was Dirk Dinger's dad who actually called for his son to be ejected from the game for bunting. Overheard his dad yelling, "That's not what we do." I believe the arrangement was made, and maybe dad calmed down by the five-umpire crew tonight, just enough to negotiate and barter an out on the bunt and no run scored, but not an ejection. So Dirk Dingers, our understanding in the booth here, Morgana, in the skybox, is that Dingers is out for bunting, ejected by his father for bunting, reinstated by the five-umpire crew, but that ends the bottom of the third inning, and a tough situation there. Probably some domestic situations to follow up on as we move beyond tonight's game. But for now, leaves us at a 3-2 score to the top of the fourth inning from the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. This is Ballyard Baseball.
Tonight's team sponsor for Sweetwater Sugar Gliders is Sugar. Just try to stop ingesting us. Dopamine. Get some. Sugar says, let's go, Sweetwater Sugar Gliders. Pass the donuts.
And now, as promised, the special presentation in memory of a fine member of our Sugar Lake community who we lost not long ago, but a beautiful tribute being given tonight to one of the finest of Sugar Lake. Join us now for the summary of tonight's dedication and landmark preservation within the Ballyard, a special spot right here at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake for one of our greats.
In memory of one of Sugar Lake's most kind and giving residents, the management is honored to announce the dedication of the Whiz P. Renner Memorial Urinal in the men's restroom down the first base line at the Ballyard. His grandson, Peep Renner, a talented member of Ballyard Baseball's palindrome team, Whiz P. Renner, was an ardent supporter of Bomb Mob and all things Ballyard Baseball. Fans, when nature calls, take a stroll down the first base line at the Ballyard and pay your respects in the Whiz P. Renner Memorial Urinal.
BBN. Theater of the Mind.
The Palace of Pong, the place for paddles. Ping Pong Palace, where ping pong players play ping pong and people populate pre- and post-perfect performances at the Ballyard. Ping Pong Palace, positioned perfectly for our population, perpendicular to the pit, plus pleasant proximity to our pristine pond. Please, pop in for Pong. Purchase pop, popcorn, pizza, pastries.
Take it from me. Ping Pong Winchester. The place for Pong is Ping Pong Palace.
Ping Pong Palace, positioned perfectly for our population, perpendicular to the pit, plus pleasant proximity to our pristine pond. Please, pop in for Pong.
It's the top of the 4th, Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut, 3, Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps, 2. Sendak S is at bat. AC pitching, the bases are empty, no one out.
Foul!
The count is 0-1.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-1. Sendak S lines out to center fielder Max A. Redbeard V steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Diving catch by Max Alpha, the II in center field. Rocket from Sendak Seuss. What a play.
Foul!
The count is 0-1.
Ooh, wear it.
Rudyard D is hit by pitch, AC pitching. Hobbs R steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 1 today.
Foul!
The count is 0-1.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-1.
Strike 2.
The count is 1-2. Hobbs R grounds into a double play. Shortstop Flash L to second baseman Ike L to first baseman Juss B. Rudyard D out advancing to second. That ends the top of the 4th. No runs, no hits, no errors. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut. 3. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps. 2. Leading off for Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps will be Lee J, then Aiden M, then AC.
What a play. Leather to Barrels. Flash to Ike to Juss. The Leather Brothers combo on the 6-4-3, and that takes us to the bottom of the 4th. The Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite down by a run. Batting in the bottom of 4 of a 5-inning game. Of course, after tonight's game, I'll still, even though I've had to add Morgana to my life, doesn't change post-game plans. I'll hang out at the place that feeds me every night after the games at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. Join me, River Morgan, at the following fine sponsor of Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network.
The 12-6 Diner, voted Sugar Lake's #1 diner since dining. Owner and line cook Uncle Charlie invites you to stop in at the 12-6 Diner, inspired by the curveballs of Nolan Ryan, Sandy Koufax, Barry Zito, Clayton Kershaw, Tim Lincecum, Pedro Martinez, and Hideki Okajima. Take a picture with our statue of Candy Cummings, inventor of the curveball in the 1860s. Open daily from midnight to 6 a.m. The place to be after every game at the Ballyard. Talk ball, be seen, and eat locally greased and fried diner food at the 12-6 Diner.
Sports fans, broadcast announcing is evolving. Play-by-play is now play-by-play. Who needs bothersome people who have their own opinions, rooting interests, and skin in the game? Play-by-play, the next frontier in sports announcing.
It's the bottom of the 4th, Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut. 3. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps. 2. Lee J is at bat. Upton. It's the bottom of the 4th, Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut. 3. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps. 2. Lee J steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Foul!
The count is 0-1. The count is 0-2.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-2.
Strike 3, you're out.
Lee J strikes out swinging, Upton L pitching. Aiden M steps up to the plate, they're 0 for 1 today. Aiden M grounds out, third baseman Maya S to first baseman Rudyard D. AC steps up to the plate, they're 0 for 1 today.
What a play by Maya Sinclair, firing that across to Rudyard Doyle at first base. Morgana, fantastic play. Maya Sinclair, an elite level player who does not play for Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite, Sweetwater Sugar Gliders third base defender.
Foul.
The count is 0-1.
Foul.
The count is 0-2.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-2. AC singles on a ground ball to left fielder Walt L. Ike L steps up to the plate, they're 0 for 1 today. Ike L singles on a ground ball to right fielder Edgar C. AC advances to second. Maxa steps up to the plate, they're 2 for 2 today.
Worth noting there, Morgana, that the Cheever single, other way, the lefty knocked it through the 5.5 hole. Cheever pitching today, keeping himself alive right here, trailing by a run. Great at-bat by the number 8 batter, Cheever, on the single. That was the other way, going Oppo, a la one of our favorite members of the Bomb Mob, Otto Oppo, a classic Oppo hitter. Cheever did that and was followed by Ike Leather, the righty, went the other way through the right side of the infield. Hobbs Rousseau laying out at second base, could not get to it. And now first and second for the potent Max Alpha, the II. Looking at this guy swing, a lefty batter, righty arm, Max Alpha, the II, Morgana. It is impressive what he is able to do. Even his foul balls often are majestic, like this one.
The count is 0-1.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-1. Maxe doubles on a line drive to center fielder Sendak S. Ike L scores. AC scores. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut, 3. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps, 4. Flash L steps up to the plate, they're 0 for 2 today.
Foul.
The count is 0-1.
Well, that Max Alpha, the II, does is rake As the II doubles the other way. 3 hits in the inning, all opposite way off of Upton Litt, still throwing it well for the Sugar Gliders. But with 2 outs, first 2 batters retired, strikeout, ground out, single, other way, both of those. And then going to the left center gap, the lefty hitter, Max Alpha, the II, is a single shy of a cycle, and we're just in the 4th inning of a 5-inning game.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-1.
Foul.
The count is 1-2. Flash L grounds out, shortstop Hemingway S to first baseman Rudyard D. That ends the bottom of the 4th. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut. 3. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps. 4. Leading off for Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut will be Hemingway S, then Oscar K, then Edgar C. It's the top of the 5th. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut. 3. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps. 4. Hemingway S steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network is brought to you by Water Wings, Sugar Lake's #1 of 1 wing shop, and by Fourth Wall Outdoor Cinema, a drive-in without the cars, and by The Sinker Boatyard and Marina. The Sinker, voted 7 years running as America's most ironically named marina. You're listening to Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network. Ribby Rodeo, professional rodeo in Sugar Lake. 2 nights each week. We're not stupid, only on nights there are not ball games at the Ballyard. All good rodeo starts with bull riding and ends with bull riding. Recognized as the #1 barrel racing rodeo on the circuit. Plus, mutton busting, greased pig, and open pits provided by Bullpen Barbecue. Ribby Rodeo is a proud partner of Ballyard Baseball.
It's the top of the 5th. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut. 3. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps. 4. Hemingway S is at bat. AC pitching. The bases are empty, no 1 out. Hemingway S steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Top of the last chance for the Sugar Gliders, down by 1 at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. Hemingway Shakespeare, the #9 batter in the box.
Hemingway S singles on a bunt to third baseman Dirk D. Oscar K steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 2 today.
Oh, where that?
Oscar K is hit by pitch. AC pitching. Hemingway S advances to second. Edgar C steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 2 today.
Cheever has thrown 61 pitches in the game, now in the top of the 5th, final frame.
The count is 0-1.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-1. Edgar C. triples on a fly ball to right fielder Lee J. Hemingway S. scores. Oscar K. scores. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut, 5. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps, 4. Walt L. steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 2 today.
Morgana, you've got to tell the stories of the people. Edgar Christie triples off the top of the brick wall, almost gone. It went to right field. The left-handed batter pulls it down toward the hanging baskets. It's 202 and 3/8 of a foot to the right field corner. Bangs it off the very top of the brick. Ball bounces loose in the outfield. Lee Jitt chases it down, almost throws out Christie at third. But that is a player, Edgar Christie, inspired by Edgar Allan Poe and Agatha Christie, Morgana, who triples in 2 after starting off with 2 strikeouts today. The struggle, the emotion, the strife for Edgar, just feeling not great with the 2 strikeouts. And now the triple off the top of the wall gives the Sugar Gliders the 5-4 lead. Now that is what I call drama, Morgana. Those are the stories we've got to tell, Morgana.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-0.
Strike 1.
The count is 1-1. Walt L. grounds out. Third baseman Dirk Diet, first baseman Juss B. Edgar C. held up at third. Maya S. steps up to the plate. They're 2 for 2 today. Maya S. grounds out. Shortstop Flash L to first baseman Juss B. Edgar C. scores. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut, 6. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps, 4. Upton L. steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-0. The count is 1-1.
Foul.
The count is 1-2.
Strike 3, you're out.
Upton L. strikes out swinging, AC pitching. That ends the top of the 5th. 3 runs, 2 hits, no errors. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut, 6. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps, 4.
The 12-6 Diner, voted Sugar Lake's #1 diner since dining. Owner and line cook Uncle Charlie invites you to stop in at the 12-6 Diner, inspired by the curveballs of Nolan Ryan, Sandy Koufax, Barry Zito, Clayton Kershaw, Tim Lincecum, Pedro Martinez, and Hideki Okajima. Take a picture with our statue of Candy Cummings, inventor of the curveball in the 1860s. Open daily from midnight to 6 a.m. The place to be after every game at the Ballyard. Talk ball, be seen, and eat locally greased and fried diner food at the 12-6 Diner.
Ballyard Baseball. Ballyard Baseball. Hey, Ballyard Baseball. Clap, 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 clap.
Ballyard Baseball.
Cliche Country, Sugar Lake's unicorn of radio. Wide open and in the saddle. Tough, gritty. We are servant leaders with exceptional bandwidth who give 110%. So open a can of worms and beat a dead horse. Get outside the box. 108.1 FM. Put a pin in it for a win-win situation. Sugar Lake's Cliche Country, 108.1 FM. It is what it is. You got this. Have a nice rest of your day.
It's the bottom of the fifth. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut. 6. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps. 4. Juss B is at bat. Upton L pitching. The bases are empty, no one out. That ends the top of the fifth. 3 runs, 2 hits, no errors. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut. 6. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps. 4. Leading off for Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps will be Juss B, then Brock E, then Dirk D. It's the bottom of the fifth. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut. 6. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps. 4. Juss B steps up to the plate. They're 2 for 2 today. Juss B homers on a line drive to left field. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut. 6. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps. 5. Brocky steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 2 today.
And there it was, Morgana. The hole in the wall. That ball is yard. Juss Barrels just missed it earlier. This one, he pokes through the circle in the left center field wall. That is a 4-bag shot. That ball, yard. What a game. 6-5, last bat for Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite.
Brocky lines out to center fielder Sendak S. Dirk D steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 2 today.
Foul!
It's the bottom of the fifth.
Ball
Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut. 6. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps. 5. Dirk D is at bat. Litt pitching. The bases are empty, 1 out. The count is 2-2.
Line shot from Brock East for an out. Following is Dirk Dingers with a 1-run margin and 1 away. The 2-2 count. Dingers' big power was nearly ejected by his dad last at bat for bunting. Instead negotiated just an out and no run scored, and that's the difference right now.
Dirk D flies out to center fielder S. Seuss. Lee J steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 2 today.
That was a ball up against the wall. What a catch by Sendak Seuss. My goodness, Morgana, that was amazing. But I understand you have a certain mode you work in, and we all respect the work you do.
Foul!
The count is 0-1.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-1.
Strike two.
The count is 1-2.
89th pitch of the game coming here from Upton. Litt has not thrown anything but fastballs. Looks to be re-gripping it, Morgana, on a 1-2 count, 2 away, 1-run game. Nobody aboard, legit. Here's the pitch from Upton. Litt.
Strike three, you're out.
Lee J strikes out looking, Litt pitching. That ends the bottom of the fifth. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut. 6. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps. 5. Leading off for Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut will be S. Seuss, then R. Doyle, then H. Rousseau. It's the top of the 6th. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders Donut. 6. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite Biceps. 5. S. Seuss steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 2 today.
Some reprogramming will have to happen, Morgana. That's your ball game, Morgana. Bottom of the 5th, a big strikeout. First changeup of the entire game thrown by Upton. Litt. Picked the perfect time. Strikes out. The final batter to close it out. Legit goes down looking completely baffled on the first changeup. The 89th pitch of the night delivered by the winning pitcher, Upton Litt. Final score from the Ballyard is Sweetwater Sugar Gliders 6, Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite. Pyro Point getting their flames ready to ignite the pyrotechnics, the fireworks from beyond center field. We'll wrap it up from the Ballyard after a quick step aside and a last check-in. Again, a game tomorrow, another game Sunday. They keep rolling on past that on the holiday gift delivery from the Ballyard at Sugar Lake and Ballyard Baseball. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders move to 2-0, back with the wrap after we step aside.
BBN. Theater of the Mind.
Sports fans, broadcast announcing is evolving. Play-by-play is now play-by-play. Who needs bothersome people who have their own opinions, rooting interests, and skin in the game? Play-by-play, the next frontier in sports announcing.
Tonight's team sponsor for Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite is Elite Elote. When you only tolerate the best. When you only have time for the finest. When you have the overwhelming sensation that you are simply better than others. Only Elite Elote will do. Roasted, steamed, grilled, creamed. Our elote is elite. Harvested from the finest fields, using only elite dirt. Elite Elote says, "Let's go, Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite." Elote is the Spanish word for corn cob. Tonight's team sponsor for Sweetwater Sugar Gliders is sugar. Just try to stop ingesting us. Dopamine. Get some. Sugar says, "Let's go, Sweetwater Sugar Gliders." Pass the donuts.
It is indeed a great day at the Ballyard. This is River Morgan. You're listening to Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network.
In memory of one of Sugar Lake's most kind and giving residents, the management is honored to announce the dedication of the Whiz P. Renner Memorial Urinal in the men's restroom down the first base line at the Ballyard. His grandson, Peep Renner, a talented member of Ballyard Baseball's palindrome team, Whiz P. Renner, was an ardent supporter of Bomb Mob and all things Ballyard Baseball. Fans, when nature calls, take a stroll down the first base line at the Ballyard and pay your respects in the Whiz P. Renner Memorial Urinal.
Lake frogs croaking up a storm as the fans disembark from the ball yard at Sugar Lake. Flyover gondola moving them along. Water taxi shuttling them away. And the Sugar Tracks Railroad picking up in the left field corner of the island. Personal watercraft also being used to make their way back to the mainland if they don't reside here on Highland Island, the home of the Yeti. What a game tonight. 6-5 Sweetwater Sugar Gliders beat the Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite. Now the losing team goes to 0-2, and our winners are 2-0 on this young season. The train loading folks up. Sugar Tracks Railroad taking them away. 12-6 Diners where everybody heads post-game. Talk about tonight's game. More action tomorrow, more action the day after, and beyond that, keep an eye on the schedule at ballyardbaseball.com. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm River Morgan. You see the final box score, 3 runs in the top of the 5th for the Sugar Gliders. Out hit 9-6 tonight by the Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite led by Max Alpha, 3 for 3 on the night, joined by Juss Barrels, 3 for 3. All 5 RBI between Max Alpha, the II, with 3 ribbies and 2 for Juss Barrels. What a night for those two, but not enough in the losing effort. Cheever goes the distance, 5 innings, 6 hits, 6 runs, all earned, 5 strikeouts, nobody walked, and did bean 3 batters. That was a bit of a problem. 72 pitches for Cheever in the game. Sweetwater Sugar Gliders offense, the 6 hits, 2 of those go to Maya Sinclair on a 2 for 3 game. 2 RBI and a run scored. Maya Sinclair another home run and a double in this win for Sweetwater Sugar Gliders. Solid game all around from the Sugar Gliders. Upton Litt, complete game, 5 innings, 89 pitches. The final pitch, the only changeup of the night, resulted in the 7th strikeout of the game for Upton Litt, who gave up the 9 hits, 5 runs, all of those earned on a night when the Sugar Gliders had just enough with the 3-run output in the 5th. The solo shot by Max Alpha, the II, or check it by Juss Barrels. Juss Barrels solo shot, bottom 5, got him back within 1. It was a hole-in-the-wall blast from Juss Barrels, knocking it through the circle in the left center field. 6-5 ends up as the final count in this Sugar Gliders Elite Prospects Showdown on a beautiful holiday night at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. That's all from the Ballyard. Fireworks are coming next from Pyro Point beyond center field. The Ballyard at Sugar Lake, just beyond the outer edges of Highland Island where Pyro Point sits. And it's our pleasure to wish you a good night. We'll talk to you again tomorrow for more Ballyard baseball. Until then, thank you for being part of the effort tonight. If you win a prize tonight, we'll let you know. If you were able to donate to Toys for Tots, thank you repeatedly for that. Join me at my corner booth at the 12-6 Diner. Drop by and talk ball, or you can hang out online at ballyardbaseball.com. Check out all things Ballyard. Until we meet again tomorrow, good night from the Ballyard at Sugar Lake, where the dugouts are always clean, the umpires are always right, and nobody forgets their water bottle. For Morgana, our play-eye by play-eye, I'm River Morgan. Fireworks coming your way from Pyro Point.
BBN.